Hey, Sagittarius, Jenny here. Let's see what the tarot is going to show for you, gorgeous people. Urgent, special messages to hear right now. I'm very excited. I'm wishing you again a happy new year. Amazing developments, and I urge you to hear your January readings. It was interesting there, interesting messages. Also your New Year's resolution readings as well. There can be a lot of guidance. So I'm going to use for you my Harmony deck. No reversals in my deck. I take one card only. If another comes together, glued together like in a pair, then I'll read them together. Reading intuitively, never pre-label anything, never pigeonhole anything. I want to leave it open to be of guidance service as much as I can to many of you. And I urge you always to use your high intuition, your own knowledge and wisdom and capabilities to draw the best you can to apply for your specific situation. Okay, let's start. What is coming, what's moving towards Sagittarius right at this moment? What do they need to hear, universe? One card, please. By the way, I hope you enjoyed your festive, and I hope now that you're having a fabulous beginning of the year, of the new year. Wow, interesting. The moon. We start already with the major arcana. Major arcanas, of course, they always appear when it's important events, turn points in our lives, breakthroughs, transformations and changes. The moon speaks about intuition, listening to your dreams. Also can also warn about having fears, doubts and illusions. So we'll clarify what's that all about. But that's what's coming towards you. What is within you? What's in the obstacle, please? For Sagittarius, universe to hear right now. What do they need to hear right now? Guidance, messages. What's within them? What's in the obstacle for them, please? What's for Sagittarius, universe? King of Wands. King of Wands is King of Swords, sorry. These cards are with different colors and the King of Wands in the classical tarot is very reddish, so that's why. King of Swords, correct? Yes, here is King of Swords. King of Swords, alright. Your intellectual king. He is very clear-minded, very shrewd, very good at delivering judgments as well. Can be a little bit harsh sometimes, too logical. However, he is very good judge, and as I said, very good at resolving disputes, delivering judgments, clear-minded, stable in his emotions as well, because if you have to deliver judgments and resolve conflicts as well, you have to be quite balanced. So that's in your obstacle, meaning you're struggling with maybe seeing something clearly, making a judgment or delivering your judgment. We'll clarify why. What is in the outcome, please, for Sagittarius? What do they need to hear right at this moment? What is in the outcome for Sagittarius, please, universe? Show us. What is in the outcome for Sagittarius, please? One card, please, for Sagittarius. One card for Sagittarius. Special urgent messages. What is in the outcome, please, universe? One card for Sagittarius. Come on, universe. I'm not going to shuffle till tomorrow. One card. Here we go. Finally, we have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the card speaking about being a little bit stuck onto the past or onto something, not being capable or willing to give in or let people in or let out. A little bit stingy, like Uncle Scrooge, energetically and resource-wise. Sometimes the card is not that bad because it tells you that it's good now that you stay your firm ground and you do not bring down your boundaries immediately, quickly. But to me, this card usually reminds that you cannot stay in this energy too long. It carries this energy of being stuck, like cemented onto the ground. And when we're like that, we cannot flow, we cannot flourish, we cannot progress. This is your outcome. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the moon. Why is the moon here approaching for Sagittarius? This lack of clarity, fears and doubts about something. Why is it here? Universe, please, one card. Justice. Okay. And underneath we have the Eight of Cups, which is letting go of the past, of something disappointing that didn't work for you. Okay, I don't have exactly many cards that are giving me precise scenarios. I will give you what I feel intuitively. You apply it to your situation, and again, it's collective. I don't know with who is going to resonate. I hope with a lot of you, so I can be of help. However, the Justice. Whatever is approaching, or the energy that is around you, brings a lot of fears and lack of clarity whether something is just, whether you will receive your justice. You are lacking the clarity, you have a lot of doubts. If you have to make certain decisions or certain changes, or you want to do something, you will feel that you are pretty much stuck because you simply cannot see in your mind and in your heart that this is the right approach, or that this is the right thing to do, the right road. You feel it's not going to be your justice. I want one more clarifier here. Why is the Justice here, please, for Sagittarius universe? Why is the Justice here? Why are they struggling to see whether something is just for them, balancing the scales? Why? Why is it here, universe? Please, one card. One card for Sagittarius. What they need to hear right now, right at this moment. Six of Swords. Yep. We already had a similar card that came, but I didn't take it because, as I said, I take only one card. There were too many out there, but I did tell you that I can see the Eight of Cups, which means letting go of the past. And Six of Swords is actually a stronger card that says you're letting go now. Not only ready to let go emotionally or mentally, you are physically letting go, moving to your next chapter. So, whether you're at precipice of a new chapter or starting something new, you will feel a little bit overwhelmed still, perhaps, of an old chapter that was disappointing or heavy, because Six of Swords speaks about that. You will feel that you don't have clarity whether that's the right thing for you to do, or how to do something that you want to do something. However, you have to let go. You definitely have to let go of the past, and I believe that these fears and illusions and delusions are really fed by holding on to the past. The Four of Pentacles in your outcome also speaks about holding on to the past, or holding on to something too tightly. This usually is messing up with your emotions and thoughts, and usually means lack of clarity, which you're already struggling with. And delivering judgment, can be even making a decision, because the King of Swords is also about communication. As I said, judgments and decisions, it's an obstacle. You're struggling with something. There are no other cards that can tell me much at the moment what you need to decide on. They don't also say much about if it's about love, partnership, or career. It can apply to either of these scenarios, but definitely holding on to something in the past, even if it's a memory, a fear, or something, obviously that is not very positive, absolutely is stopping you from seeing clearly what you have to do, or even how to do it. Maybe you know what you have to do, but you don't know how to do it. Four of Swords underneath. Four of Swords speaks about your meditation, contemplation, isolation card. So if you are experiencing that, the advice is, up to now, we'll get more clarifiers, you need to go within, you need to isolate, get yourself out of the noise to rest your mind. Okay, let's see what is the clarifier. Why is Sagittarius struggling with making a decision, communicating, or getting a clarity about something, delivering judgment? Why are they struggling with this, please? Clarify the King of Swords here for us. What do they need to hear right at this moment, universe? Sagittarius. What do they need to hear right at this moment, universe? Two cards? Yes, two cards, and I'll take them. As I said, if they're glued together, I'll take them. You have the Knight of Wands and you have the Five of Cups. Yep. You've been disappointed a lot. You felt left out. Now, one scenario, because we have the Knight of Wands is your passionate knight. This is your charmer, your pursuer, adventurer as well. So it can be about love and partnership. But he's very unstable, can be very unstable, erratic, non-committal energy. And we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, blocked. If it's to do with love or partnership, this is what you experienced. You've been left out, blocked, abandoned, ghosted even maybe, by someone who was non-committal, by someone who was pursuing the passions, his passions, her passions the most. This is if it's this situation about love. If it's not about love necessarily, if it's something to do with you, with your personal development, aspirations, dreams, it can be that you are very passionate about something to achieve, to do, or to develop. But simply it led you to a lot of losses. It's all sorts of losses. Energetic, financial, can be all resources. Poverty, being cast out, being left out in the cold and alone. So that's why you have certain fears, and maybe lack of clarity is being continuously triggered by this still, maybe if it's not emotions can be memories, right? Can be something that you've experienced already and you are literally protecting yourself, because the Four of Pentacles is always protecting ourselves, our resources and our status. That's why he's so closed off. But as I said, this card is not necessarily a negative card, but I do not like this card to really speak about it like a very positive card, because it can sometimes help, but this energy helps for a very short while. We cannot continue being in this energy. At the end of the day, if you have to be in an energy of continuously protecting yourself and holding on to your boundaries, let's say with somebody or in a situation, this means you simply have to remove yourself from this situation or this person. This is not the right way. You have to be open to life. You have to love life. You have to be with open heart to receive and to give. If you continuously have to block yourself so you feel protected, this means that overall you have to get out of this situation or get away from these people or this person. So as a temporary energy regarding a certain situation, okay, protecting yourself, building your boundaries, protecting your boundaries, whatever. But if it's a continuous thing, it's a no-no. This is how I feel it. Okay. Let's clarify this protective energy that I was just talking about. Let's clarify why is in the outcome. Why is in the outcome for Sagittarius, please? 3 cards came and I'll read them. It's a little bit more complex reading. We have the 8 of Swords, the Empress, and 10 of Wands. Amazing. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is the card that speaks about you feeling stuck. In the classical tarot, it's depicted like a lady who is like frozen, immovable, standing there with her eyes covered, blindfolded, and her hands are tied. And she feels like she's surrounded by swords. However, she's not surrounded by swords. The swords are pretty much behind her. She can make steps and move forward, but she is immovable. She is like frozen because she thinks in her mind, in her imagination or whatever, she thinks the swords are in front of her, and if she makes a step, she will hurt herself. This is this card. This card reminds there are no swords in front of you. It's in your head. It's your fears. It's your doubts. It's whatever your imagination has been creating for you. The ego is creating the fear and the doubts, right? After that, you have the Empress. Absolutely amazing card. The Empress, I call her the mini universe, the creation of all. Very potent energy, creating everything. Everything is so abundant and flourishing. She has all the resources. She doesn't need anyone. She's manifesting and creating whatever she wants at any time. She's that abundant. Like the life itself. This is the Empress card. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Heavy burden. Heavy burden. In the classical tarot deck, it's depicted as a person carrying this Ten of Wands like a pile on his back, moving through a field of some sort. No single soul around him to help him with anything. He's holding on to, whatever he can to carry this burden so he can finally reach his destination. Very heavy card. However, 10 is the dead end of the road. So this burden, these difficulties, whatever it was, it's done. It's finished. He has to literally make few more steps and he can unload the load and just move on. So whatever you experienced, it's done. That's how I feel it. It's finished. We already had the Six of Swords, which talks about this chapter is finished. You're letting go. You're moving ahead to a new land, new shores, new adventures. The creativity, the power, capabilities, and even universal protection is within you. The Empress is unstoppable. Unstoppable manifester and creator. Just that's that. And again, reminds this with the Swords card that whatever you're fearing, whatever you're imagining, like a worst case scenario or bad case scenario, it's all in your head and it's triggered and created by your old negative perceptions and experiences. So you need to let that go. Tap into intuition. We already had as you see under the neck, we had the card about meditation, getting peace of mind, to let clarity in, to just calm yourself. So, very clear messages, I believe. Yes, a little bit, look at this. Underneath, Ace of Cups. New beginning that will fulfill your heart, will make your heart sing. Whether it's for love and partnership or career, it's the same. It's a new beginning, opportunity for something amazing and abundant. But definitely because the cups are emotions and heart, that's why even if it's about business or career, the way I interpret it is that whatever is coming for you, towards you, is going to make your heart sing. It's going to be that much resonating with your higher dreams and whatever you want from the bottom of your heart. And of course, if it's love, it's the same thing. Lovey-dovey thing. So, beautiful messages, even though heavy energy of whatever you experienced. I'm sorry to hear. I know how these cards can feel. Trust me, I know. I'm with you. But everything is in cycles. And always we have to remind ourselves, if we truly suffered, specifically if it felt like long forever, we have to remind ourselves it's done now, because what is the universal law? Everything changes. always in cycles. This is how everything is created universally. So we cannot be exceptions. Nothing is an exception. We all follow the universal laws. Yeah. Okay, let's read an oracle message from my beautiful black and white classical, I call it classic oracle deck because it's black and white. I like it a lot. I will shuffle a little bit. If a card doesn't come, I want only one card, then I'll pull it for you. One card came. OMG, and look at what came, snake. I'm almost sure what it is all about. Transformation, yes, because the snake is a symbol of transformation. OMG, beautiful wrapping of this reading. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Wow. Change is in the wind, and you are at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. What did I just talk about like a few minutes ago? What did I just tell you? I cannot make this up. I know I'm reading intuitively, but thank you, universe. The cards always come to back me up. We work with the universe in synchronicity. There is no, conflict here. We're like that. So, look at this. I cannot make this up. I'm so happy for you. A very, very clear message. Very clear message. This is why I'm here, because we need to raise our vibrations, to give energy, receive the right energy, to expand the collective consciousness, help ourselves to move forward and through everything that is given to us to deal with. And yes, I'm here to help and to be of guidance and service to you, beautiful, amazing, gorgeous people. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I will be uploading in the next 2 weeks or so the February readings. As I said, check out your January reading, interesting messages there, your New Year's resolutions as well, readings. I'm eternally grateful to all of you absolutely amazing, beautiful people who already have sent me messages, liked, subscribed, wishes, etc. Really, really grateful from the bottom of my heart. With your love and support, I'm growing this channel. I'm targeting now the 1,000 subscribers, and after that, of course, the 100,000, and on and on and on, so I can really be of service and help for you. Gorgeous. Okay, leaving it at that. Nice. Wishing you peace in the mind, love in the heart, balance, and all you do. Love you, beautiful people. Bye bye.